though he has many titles. But he did have one source of authority. He had the truth. God's truth. And he spoke and he acted from that truth. God had invested him with this authority from the very beginning of his ministry. Remember his baptism by John in the River Jordan? A voice from heaven said, "This is my Son, the beloved, with whom I am well pleased." Jesus spoke with divine authority. Mitri was also operating from divine authority that early April day as he faced the soldiers. The only weapon he wielded was the truth which God gave him to speak. Surely the Prince of Peace would want peace in his hometown. In a church, no less. This divine authority is greater than any human authority. For while human authority is based in fear, perfect love casts out fear, as the writer of 1 John states. Jesus' authority is based in love, and hence is stronger than fear. And since Jesus has this divine authority, God calls us to follow him. Because you see, authority only matters if you trust in it. Many people in our society today trust in the authority of wealth. Those who control the purse strings have the power, right? So they seek to build fancier cars, bigger houses, larger nest eggs. Or they seek power directly, either by climbing the corporate ladder or through politics or the military. When they reach the top of the ladder, they often feel a sense of emptiness. Have they leaned their ladder against the wrong wall? Have they trusted the wrong authority? This is the primary mistake that the chief priests and elders make in today's text. They have trusted the wrong authority. In their hearts, they do not believe in Jesus. They don't trust in his divine authority. So when Jesus tells this parable about two sons, he calls out the chief priests and elders for their disbelief. Notice in that brief parable that neither of the sons is really faithful. One of them says they'll do what the Father wants, but don't. The other one says directly, "I won't do it," to the Father, which was a big slap in the face. But at least that son did what the Father asked. The chief priests and the elders didn't even have that to go on. They refused to believe in Jesus. And even after seeing the tax collectors and the prostitutes believe in him, they didn't believe. Jesus asks us, will we follow him? Will we trust in his God-given, truth-filled, love-based authority? Or will we continue to trust in the world's power-based, ultimately empty authority? Jesus continues to ask this of us each and every day. He knows that we will fall short, that we will try to trust in our own resources. But he keeps on asking, like a parent pleading for their child to come home. And thankfully, our human authority does not win out in the end. God will win out. That is the message of the empty tomb. The chief priests and elders did all that they could with their human authority to try to silence Jesus. They even crucified him, hoping to destroy him and his message forever. But God raised him from the dead on the third day. God had the last word and continues to have the last word. Mitri Radha knows this. He knows that for all their might and power, the soldiers can only kill the body, not the soul. And after the death, after the destruction, after the horror, he and his colleagues in ministry will rise up again. They will rebuild. And indeed they have. The ministry of Christmas Lutheran Church has flourished. They built a school. They built the first Lutheran college in the Middle East. They built a state-of-the-art conference center. Now over 25,000 people participate in their ministries there. And over half of those people are Muslim. Mitri's message of peace and hope has stretched beyond the walls of Christmas Lutheran Church, beyond the concrete barricades which surround Bethlehem, beyond the country of Israel, and has reached out to the whole world. It's the message of Jesus. Faith Faith in Jesus is what keeps Meat Tree going. He knows, and we know, that checkpoints and barricades will not last forever. Others may destroy our bodies, wrecking all that we have built in our lives. But Jesus will reign in the end. Perfect love does cast out all fear.